Hi, welcome back. Last quarter of the Amateur Footy Show brought to us by West End. Time to have a look at the club milestones, club announcements. Normally, Lisa Wright joins us, but she's not here tonight, so Gary McIntosh jumped straight into it. Could call him Gary Wright or Lisa McIntosh, but we'll just go with Macca. What have you got, Macca?
Well, Phil, we have got a little bit to get through, as she always says. Anyone wants to keep sending emails to us, that'd be great. Send them into grassroots on 44@gmail.com. We'd love to hear some feedback from the people about the show and see if we can answer some of the questions or any little stories they'd like us to tell. On the weekend, St Paul's Old Scholars Mawson Lakes Football Club Past Players Day. That'll be a great day down at the Mawson Lake Hotel. For the first time, the Past Players Day will be a triple header starting at 10:15. So it's going to be a long day for the past players. Let's hope they get there a little bit later. The C grade will be playing Prince Alfred, and the Bs and As will be playing Mitchell Park. So get along there, all you past players of the St Paul's and Mawson Lake Football Club. Now, we have got a big one. My old footy club played juniors out there. Andre Colpe, he's playing his 400th.
You know Andre pretty well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I do know Andre pretty well. He's playing his 400th game, and it's on Friday night at 7:30. They're playing Trinity Old Scholars at Hope Valley. Now, Andre Colpe, now the word is that McDonald's modelled Ronald McDonald from him because of his flowing long red locks. Andre, look, he's a great person, been a great club man. He won 3 best and fairest for Hope Valley. He's won 3 association medals in 95 and 97, and he tied in 1986 with his brother Kevin, the only set of brothers, so we're told, to win association medal, and they had a count back and they couldn't be split, so that was terrific to Andre. He captained the Saffel State side in 1998 and he was a vice captain in 1997. Terrific effort, 400 games. Look, a great club man, and we wish Andre all the best, and I'll be up to see you, mate. Have a good game. Also, for the Valley, Luke Anderson will be playing his 100th game, and for Brahma Lodge, Michael Hayes and Luke Nelson will be playing their 50 games. So we wish all them blokes the best on the weekend.
Yeah, we certainly do. And Andre, 400, an outstanding achievement. I don't care what Macca says, you couldn't look like Ronald McDonald and play 400 games. Let's have a look at Divi 5, Macca. Plympton there in 3rd spot, West Croydon in 4th. They play at Plympton. Yeah,
this could be end up being a grand final preview for the Red Dogs are sitting clearly at the minute on top, and they need to get over West Croydon. They would have to be genuine contenders for a grand final spot. Hawks didn't set my world on fire last week. Set my world on fire. That was Lisa speaking like that. However, they're doing enough to get the job done. Luke Woodcock took a magnificent screamer. The word is he was hanging in the air for 3 to 4 seconds before he got down, so that's a fair mark.
Naitanui special.
But the Dogs might squeeze in here.
All right, Brahma Lodge, they're in 5th spot. They're up against North Haven in 4th spot. It's at Brahma Lodge.
Yeah, the loser potentially drops out of the top 5, which is not what either side would want at this stage of the year with the comp being so close. The Lodge boys are starting to build some momentum now, and as mentioned last week, the Magpies have only won 1 game away from home, and that was back in round 4. The Tigers will be pumped up with Michael Hayes and Lukey Nelson playing their milestone games, and we'll go with the Tigers there.
All right, Wrexham Oval sees Woodville South in 10th spot. They're up against Adelaide Lutheran in 6th. And interesting, there's only 1 game that separates 4th to 10th spot on the ladder. So a win here by Woody South and they could fly up the ladder.
This is the division of death, isn't it, really, at the moment? It's a tough gig. Woody South, both sides had narrow losses last week, and another loss for the Cats will almost guarantee them relegation with poor percentage. They were blown away by Luthies in the corresponding game this year and won't want to repeat the performance. It's almost a season-defining game. This game will be closer than what most would expect.
All right, Hope Valley, they sit in 8th spot. Rosewater in 7th. It's at Hope Valley.
Rosewater would have comfortably accounted for Westies last week if Cohen Matner played. However, he didn't, and he's not playing this week, which suits us just fine. She's talking about the Valleys, one player not playing, and she's pretty happy about it. He kicked 9 against them last time, and that might be the difference, and I would see maybe Hope Valley might get up.
All right, okay. Lockley's at home, they're in 9th spot. Salisbury West in 2nd spot.
Ricky Woodrow and Chris Martin are doing some good things for the Tiger Cubs, who are lucky to get over Rosewater last week, but we saw Lockley's did what Lockley's did to West Croydon a couple of weeks back. So Westies won't want to go in complacent or else it'll be all over.
All right, let's have a look at Divi 6 now, Macca. Adelaide Uni, they sit in 6th spot. Ingle Farmer in 8th spot. It's at Uni Oval.
Yeah, Ingle Farm has lost their way a bit over the last couple of weeks. Last weekend didn't help because they copped a hiding by Trinity Old Scholars. They're dangerously close to relegation zone, whilst Uni continue to surprise me. Yes, I know it's holidays, as Uni people always go on holidays, and Pony will want the Farmers to really lift themselves up here.
All right, Central United, they sit in 4th spot. They're up against Kenilworth, top of the ladder at Moffin Reserve.
Kenilworth bounced back from their round 10 defeat to record a solid win over Blackfriars Old Scholars last week, while Central United will be eager to make up for their second half fade out that cost them a win against Glenunga in their round 11. Kookaburra's Blake Primetime Moser was back flying, back in flying form, and the tip is Kenilworth.
All right, Henley, at Henley, 10th spot for Henley. Colonel Light Gardens in 9th spot.
Yes, important game in the context of relegation. A loss to Henley will almost certainly guarantee them a spot in Division 7 next year, while a win to Colonel Light Gardens could see them move above Ingle Farm. Spoon game.
All right, I reckon this one will be an interesting one at the Aquatic Centre. Blackfriars, they're in 3rd spot. Trinity, Old Scholars in 5th.
At the Aquatic Centre, we will be a
the
bit...
Aquatic, yeah, and it's going to rain, so I reckon it's going to be all right.
We'll be pretty wet at the Aquatic Centre, I reckon. We could see a shootout here featuring Houghton's Liam Davis and Sean Buss. They had a seesawing battle in round 3, clash at Thebarton Oval, and Houghton districts may prefer the tighter confines of Webb Oval this time. I'll tip Glenunga.
Glenunga, okay, all right. So you've gone Glenunga, who are in 2nd spot, Houghton in 7th there at Webb Oval. Division 7, Sacred Heart, they are sitting in 2nd spot. North Pines are in 6th spot. It's at the Sacred Heart Middle School.
Yeah, Cameron Cowell is sitting on 87 goals coming into this game and has every chance to kick his ton this week. So he could be in for a big day by the sounds of it. Against the Spiders, become the first person in the league to do so this year. Spiders are sitting 6th and need to win to stay in the finals contention. So we're going for the Shockers.
All right, Angle Vale, they're in 4th spot. They're up against Flinders Uni in 8th spot, and it's at Thebarton Oval. Great ground.
Yes, the Owls loss to Mawson Lakes last week has seen them drop to 4th on percentage, but I'm guessing they'll be making amends for that this week, as you'd expect them to comfortably account for the Crabs.
All right, this one's the match of the round in Divi 7. Mawson Lakes sitting top of the ladder up against Mitchell Park in 3rd. It's at the Mawson Lakes Hotel Oval.
Yeah, past Players' Day always lifts a team's performance. I think the Mozzies will beat Mitchell Park mainly because of the calibre of player on every line. Polkinghorns, O'Gorman and Kennett, etc.
Yeah, I'm disagreeing. I'm going with Mitchell, mate. I reckon Mitchell Park are going to get them. But anyway, what would I know? We'll see next week who's right and who's wrong.
They'll all be in the Mawson Lakes
Hotel afterwards, will they? Okay, no, the young fella across the road, he's a Mitchell Park boy, so I told him I'd go with them. Tea Tree Gully, they're in 5th spot, up against Modbury in 9th at Petteringa Oval.
Yeah, the Gullies will be desperate to hold on to 5th spot, and I'm suggesting that although these teams have healthy rivalry, this will end up being nothing except a percentage booster. Modbury won't trouble them at all, so the Gullies will just boot away.
All right, Mac, it looks like it is going to rain on the weekend. Some teams, we've touched about it before, play well in the slippery conditions. Obviously, your skills have to be better to play in the wet. Your boys need to get a win. You're feeling a little bit of heat, so the wet for you, is it going to be an advantage or disadvantage?
Look, I think it'll be. I think it may be a little bit of advantage because we've got a few blokes that like in and under stuff. They haven't showed it lately over the last couple of weeks, but it might suit us a little bit. Modbury's got a really good running side. A lot of young kids, which is no different to us, I suppose, when you look across the board. So it'll be a tough game, and the old Modbury Oval, she does bog up when she gets a bit muddy.
You see it a lot in the AFL when you watch it. Players have not got the right shoes on. You know, it's going to rain, it's not going to rain. From my point of view, that seems almost inexcusable. From the coach's point, do you get to the players before and say, I don't want any excuses here, fellas. You know it's going to be wet. We need the long stops on.
Well, one of the things I was taught when I was a kid, the first thing you do is make sure you pack both pairs of boots in your bag. Now, in today's footwear, people think that the boots that we wear in today can go in either or either. There's nothing better than putting the big long stops on, playing in the wet so you don't fall over. And I hate seeing players slip over in the wet. And my boys better have the long stops on the weekend.
Oh, they might wear a couple. All right, hope you've enjoyed the show. We look forward to your company next week. It's time to say goodbye from Grassroots Footy. Hope you've enjoyed the show.